All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds Aguilar over the middle. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Past the 20. And Tate's got it. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Prescott now on second down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now it's Ajayi. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They go play action here on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Clement. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and a route is on here in this first half. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know this.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
46.
Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper was the target there. 3rd down here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Still going. Now he lost the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Sunday! Set! 180! Hey, stat!
On 1st down, Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 120.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah,
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 2nd down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Gun.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Caught right side is Jeffrey. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Oh. 81.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Done. 120. Great. Black, come on.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Strike that over here. Strike that. There we go. 1, 8.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
There we go. 1, 8. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Prescott to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
You got 4. Switch and 8. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Prescott now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the air again, Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it to Hearns. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mike. 4 down, check. Here we go. 120. 50's the mic.
Wentz now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Ford Tokyo. Go.
They'll run with Clement. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Ford Tokyo!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On play action, Wentz. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mike Bennett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught right side. It turns. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Here you go. Gun. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Here go 46. Gun.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
It's coming now. Here we go. Line in. 26.
Prescott now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Gonna look deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, it's easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey loves to run the post pattern, and the guy throwing the ball to him loves him running it. Right in his sight lines, great catch radius. He can stick the ball up there, and he can go out and get it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Don't go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Start there. Over here. Start there. Let's go, D.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Back. 180!
They run with Ajayi. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Don't go. 120!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 4 down, check. Here we go.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott looks to throw on first. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll give to Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Sweat. switching, hey.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
4 down. Check. Here we go. 180. 47. 41's the will.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at about the 5. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you run it. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw is Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On play action, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
53.
On third down, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Here we go, 46, 46. Everyone's got 4.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Check 59, right. Mike is 59.
Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Gun. Hey, swing. Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Long in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide, ain't it? 46. Number 46. Gun. Gun.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Gun. 87 feet. 87 feet. Get that quarterback. 26.
Prescott down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, we go. 1-8.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, here we go. 1-8. 41's the will.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.